Hello, Mia. Welcome to Madhouse.
Hi,
How are you?
fine, thank you. Pretty good.
How this year is treating you?
What I can see from now is pretty good. Crossing fingers. I hope this year will be like it appear from the beginning. So yeah, pretty happy. Can only be better than 2020.
How was this process of you showing in Nervosa?
The process has been really natural, I have to say, and um, I simply received an email from Prika when the band split up. She immediately started to search for a new lineup because Nervosa is a really good project. So she started to search for musicians, and I was not expecting this, and I received an email from her asking me, "Do you want to do an audition for Nervosa?" And I was like, "Of course," because I always liked Nervosa, and so I did this audition playing with Kill the Silence, and she said to me, "You're in. I like your style." So that's the thing happened.
Have you ever seen Nervosa before, as you in the audience?
I knew Nervosa. I never saw Nervosa with a previous lineup live, but I always really look up to this band because it was really powerful band, really feminine, aggressive and kicking asses. So I was really following them, and when I heard that they split up, I was really sad because I said this project cannot stop. In my opinion, they were the coolest and best bands, female bands in the metal scene.
How was this process of joining the band through the distance?
We started, of course, during the first lockdown, and Prika was sending to the whole band her riffs and her songs. So we were giving her back our feedbacks and in my case, my bass lines, and in Eleni case, the drum lines, and Diva was sending the vocal lines, and we were chatting all the time, deciding this is good, this is not. Let's working more on this and that, and then we came in Malaga. I came with my tabs, and Eleni did the same, and Diva came with her vocal lines. So in the beginning, we were all on internet. Everything was on internet, transferring the files. But then in Malaga, we met together, and this thing came, solid.
When you see the girls face to face, how it felt?
Well, it was immediate clicking. When we saw each other, it was like instinct. We hug each other. Yeah, I'm so happy to meet you. And then we spent more than 15 days together, and it was absolutely natural. And everything came up natural. We understood each other immediately. So there was, no ego problems. Everybody was respecting each other, helping each other, and talking a lot. Girl talking. So it was amazing.
In your feelings, I want to know, what do you think about the new album?
In my opinion, this album is a little bit different from the previous albums of Nervosa, because, of course, the mind is always Prika, and you can hear with the songs that is always Prika, the mastermind. But the thing is that me, Eleni, and Diva, we came from different styles. I came from black metal, and Diva and Eleni came from different metal styles. So everything is all together, and Perpetual Chaos came out like a mixing of all these styles. So it's still, in my opinion, thrash metal, but with a lot of influences. You will be surprised because it's really a cool album, in my opinion. Of course, in my opinion, it's the best album ever of Nervosa.
Does the pandemic situation penetrate the lyrics of the album, some inspiration about the situation that we were living?
I don't think that this influenced the lyrics because the concept behind Perpetual Chaos is really concentrated into the human nature, evilness, and I mean evil people and abuses of power. This is the main concept. It's more, large content, but of course, the pandemic situation probably kept us a little bit harsh, about everything. Maybe they react, the entire concept behind Perpetual Chaos.
Do you have any female influences before Nervosa that led you to play the bass?
Not really to play the bass, but if I have to think about a female metalhead, I immediately think about Doro Dorpesh,
Yeah.
And for me, she is really a cool woman. She's not, egotistical. She's not really, playing the part of diva, the diva in metal scene.
What it's like to be a female musician in the metal scene in Europe?
Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I can talk for the ambient I came from. So
Yeah,
black metal ambient is not an easy way to live with, because it's really macho oriented. You always have to prove that you are worthy to be on stage, and what you have to prove is more difficult than a man can prove to the audience. So you have to be stronger, in my opinion, because for black metal audience and also musicians, can I say it's you're weak because you are a woman. So you have to prove that you are strong, you are like them, and they don't know how many problems women have in during tours. And I mean, come on, we have more problems than everybody, because they are always thinking about you in a sexual way, and you always have to prove that you are not showing your body to be on stage, and that you are actually a musician and not, something else, so that you slept with someone. You are on stage because you slept with, I don't know. It's difficult.
When you talk to me about that girl talk that happened in Malaga, does anything about this came up?
Actually, not really, because this is a good thing that most of them, they didn't live the same situation I lived in my career, and I hope they will not ever, because I met some, I can say, filthy persons and filthy musicians. They really tried to get advantage on me, for example. But I honestly think that first the album will speak itself, that we are musicians actually with very good skills. And you can see also our appearance. We are not there to show how beautiful we are. No, we are a unit, and we are fighting for our rights, and we are fighting against injustice. We don't care about, the appearances. We are a unit, we are women, and we are strong no matter what. We are, I don't think we will have to prove anything else, because we are experienced musicians now, so whatever, if we have to prove something, we will prove on stage.
Would you like to leave a message for some girl that is reading our magazine and want to start a band?
Well, what I am used to say is, no matter what will happen, never give up, and always show what's your opinion. Never hide your opinion because you are afraid of what will happen, because that's the worst thing you can do, to hide yourself because you are afraid of who you have in front. Always be yourself and don't give up. If this will not work, something else will work, but it will work because you are yourself.
Can I ask you a few questions about the last time you were in Buenos Aires?
Yes, let's see if I can answer. Okay. I remember every single second.
I was there.
Oh my God.
I was there.
Yeah.
So, what I want to say is that you were the only responsible person in that stage.
Thank you so much. It was a difficult situation. Yes, it was a huge chaos. I remember outside. My God, there was a riot.
And when he came out, nobody said anything. They all loved him. So
yes, impossible not to love him. Come on. I mean, fragilities. We are human, and after months in tour, you can have a moment when you, come on, a breakdown is human. You're not a machine, you are a human. That's the thing that I always repeat to everybody. Things can happen. It's not good that these things happen, but you have never to forget that who you are looking on stage is a human. It's not a machine. So it's a human with fragilities and stress and whatever. So of course we were sorry for what happened, and of course everything will be better in the future.
there is a famous picture with you drinking a bottle of wine. I only wish there were a better wine for you.
Oh my God.
That was shitty.
That was awful, because there was no wine whatsoever in backstage, and I found this bottle on stage, and I was like, oh my God, I need to take a sip of something, So I took a sip of this Michel Torino, damn it, wine. And I am Italian, we are so, precise with wine. I took a sip and I said, oh my God, what I'm drinking, this is awful. And it was like, whoo, I spit it up. So, a huge story came out from this Michel Torino stuff. But I only took a sip of this, like,
Why should the readers of Madhouse magazine listen to Perpetual Chaos?
If you want to listen to a true, if you want to listen the truth about everything, you have to listen to Perpetual Chaos, because the lyrics will speak for everybody. This is the thing. These are 2 of my 12 basses.
You have 12. Can you show them some?
Can you see them? And then there's this bass ridge. This is the Dean I use for Abba's video Ekate and Harvest Fire. And there's also an Epiphone here. Yeah, and the others are into the cases.
What's your favorite?
Oh man, this is a good question. Probably the black bass, the V bass I use also with Nervosa, with the one with the tremolo. I think this is my favorite one. Bye bye.